Okay, guys, got one last lecture for you about how to create custom curtain wall elements without going through sort of the mullion tools that I did for this one. So this one was made by making a profile and then assigning that profile to a new mullion. And then, that's what you get there. Now, how do we do that without going through all those, like endless type screens, right? Edit type, all those different type screens. How can we make that just a little simpler? So let's say for this curtain wall system now, I want to add a horizontal mullion that sort of, what would be the best way to do it? I want to do like a sunshade that comes from here to here, and it has sort of a profile to it. From here to here, and I want to just model it right in here. Okay, so you guys have all done generic models with the furniture. So we're going to do it exactly that. We're going to make a generic model right in our model here. So this could be right in your project model. And I'm going to make it so I'm going to make like a nice fin right here. And then I'll delete these three mullions and we'll let our new model sort of like make up for, sorry, I thought I heard a baby crying. Our new model will sort of make up that mullion in place of those. Okay, so remember when you're making a generic model, you're using reference planes to sort of create all the geometry you need. So I'm going to go to a reference level. Oh, not that one. I'll close that. Yeah, we can close it. That was from the last lecture. So I'll go to level 1. I'm going to go over to this sort of floor plan. Now you're not seeing those fins in floor plan because I'm sure, I know that this is 5 feet. So our floor plan's cut at 4 feet. So all these are happening above the floor plan cut. Okay. So what I want to do first is make a reference plane. So I am going to go to, let's go architecture, component. Now this is where I'm going to go to make my generic model. I'm going to go component, model in place. Now, if you already made your generic model, like your furniture, you would do place component, right? We did that in the last assignment. So I'm going to do model in place, and I'm going to scroll down to generic EFG, generic models. There we are, and click OK. And we can call this curtain wall horizontal fin, curtain wall H fin. All right, so I'm in my generic model tools, right? My whole bar up here changed. I'm going to make a reference plane right at that edge. Okay. And I'm going to call this 1. Okay. I just gave it a name. It doesn't matter. So I made a reference plane here because I'm going to draw the profile on this plane and extrude it this way. Okay, so let's do that. So I'm going to go to my 3D view. I'm still on the top bar here, I'm still in my generic model tool. So I want to go to if I go to my level 1 plan, I want to go to my east elevation so I can sort of see the profile. So I'm looking flat against this reference plane. So I'm going to go to my east elevation. Here we are over here. This is a little in the way, but that's okay. Here's our fins sticking out. Those look pretty cool. So now I'm going to go back to my 3D because I just want to show you something. I'm going to go to, where is it? Create. Now, what I want to do is make an extrusion. Before I do that, I just want to set my work plane. So I'm going to click Set and double check that this is on reference plane 1, the one I just made, and hit OK. And then I want to click Show here, and I can see that plane. Okay, so that gives me a visual like, oh yeah, that's where I want to draw. That's right on the edge of my curtain wall, right there. Exactly where I put it, so everything's making sense. I'm going to go to my east elevation. So anything that I create in my east elevation, at least profile view, will be drawn on that reference plane that I'm looking at right now. So it's flat to me. It's like my computer screen. So I'm going to go to extrusion. Oh, it wants me to pick it again. I'll just make sure, reference plane 1, hit OK. I can click show and really see it there. And now I'm going to draw up here on this mullion line. Okay, so from here to here, that's my vertical mullion, 5 inches right there. So I want it to take up that, because my horizontals, that goes from here to here, down 2.5 inches, and to here. So I'm going to go from here, I'm going to go out 2 feet. I'm going to come down 1 inch. And I did hear a kid crying. Oh, God. And then I'm going to go to here, over, and up. Okay, so it's like a sunshade, right? So I got a nice, cool fin happening horizontally. So I've just drawn the profile. Now I'm going to hit the green check. Who knows what happened here? So I'm going to go to my 3D and take a look. So there it is. So I want to get rid of this blue plane because that's distracting. So I'm going to go back to create and uncheck show. So there it is right here. So now I can extrude this and place it wherever I want. Maybe I want it to go all the way to the corner. And then I'm going to go in, and then I'm still in my generic model tool. So I want to click finish model. There, now it's in the model. And now I want to go through here, and maybe I will unpin this, delete it, unpin this, delete it. I just want to get rid of all these horizontal mullions that my new fin is sort of taking place of those. So let me get rid of this one. And there we go, and delete. Okay, that looks pretty cool. So now I have a horizontal mullion that I did just with a generic model. Now let's say I want that to occur at this horizontal location and this horizontal location. Here's a way to do that. I'm going to click the one I made, do edit in place. Okay, now I'm going to click the form and do edit extrusion. There it is. I'm going to go to my east elevation. Let's just copy that extrusion down. 1. I should have clicked multiple, but that's okay. And I'll do one more right here. And now that's all right. And I'll hit the green check, hit the green check, go to my 3D, and now we have it at all locations. And I can click this, and I can move it, I can sort of figure out exactly where I want it. Maybe I want it to live like that, which is a little weird because then I have to get some more horizontals in here. But really nice way to sort of, and you can move them around, which is just, I don't know. Horse apiece, you decide which is better for you. Do you want to do it through the curtain wall mullion system, or do you want to do it through the extrusions here using a generic model? Your call. So just to review your assignment, what you're going to be asked to do is create a curtain wall system that will either fit on a flat or corner curtain wall system, wherever you have it in your eccentric collector project. Make something cool, make something badass. And it has to start from some sort of inspirational image, and I will attach some to give you some ideas. And then you're going to sort of make it your own, right? We've done that before. So take this inspirational image, make it your own in your eccentric collector project. All right, gang. That's it for Weird Semester 2020. And I will see you next semester if you're taking it in Portfolio Weird Semester 2021. So that'll be a really fun class. I think you guys will like it. It'd be a great way to sort of button up your 2 years with us here at Madison College. So, all right, my tongue is getting tired. All right, we'll talk to you guys soon.